I want to ask Elle Argent, who plays a young trans woman in the show, played by Yasmin Finney, a brilliant actor. Alice, I mean, we are in the middle of what I would describe as a really vicious anti-trans moral panic, which is very similar to the anti-gay moral panic of the 80s and the 90s. I'm just wondering about just why it was so important in that context to have this, absolutely core trans character who was played, obviously touch transphobia is mentioned actually quite quickly in one of the teachers in their transphobia. And just in terms of, I would say, the generational divide, because, there is a generational divide. I mean, there are exceptions. My mum is 70, a great trans ally, but there is a generational divide in this country. So, and a lot of Gen Z trans rights, they take it as an article of faith, like anti-racism or opposing homophobia. So just tell me about, just in terms of that character and what I guess the response shows in terms of maybe hopeful changing attitudes amongst younger people.
Yeah, so I wanted Elle's story to be a story about a trans character that's not focused on trauma or horrible transphobia, or even transition, really. It's not about that. Its focus is more on starting a new school and making new friends, and oh no, maybe she has a crush on her friend. What's she going to do? And that was really important to me. Like, I think all kinds of trans stories are so important, and we need more, and all different kinds, all different types of stories. We need more stories about trauma, more stories about transition, and more stories that aren't about either of those things. But that is what I wanted to do with Elle's story. And I think, from the teens who watch Heartstopper, everyone loves Elle. Like, I think it is interesting you said about the generational divide, because I guess from Heartstopper viewers, I've seen nothing but love for Elle. Yeah.